Syndication is another tool in the toolbox. I think a lot of guys who get into multifamily who don't have the funds but have the ability, have the experience, they get into syndication first. Jake and I did it backwards. We bought our first deal by ourselves. We were able to add value to the property. We were able to buy our second deal. And it's important. We brought on another partner on our second deal who was really helpful with the balance sheet. He lent us money on our third deal. We were able to refinance these properties and roll the proceeds into the following properties. So for me, it wasn't the shiny object syndrome. I didn't want the car, didn't need a bigger house. I just wanted to continue adding to my passive income so I could leave my day job. So that's what we ended up doing. We ended up scaling to 900 units with no syndication. Now we've got a syndication closing in November 6th. It's closing 130 units. So it's our first syndication, and it's like we're buying a first deal again because it's a lot of stuff to learn. So I was fortunate to host a podcast where I learned syndication on my own podcast. Actually, podcasting probably about 20 different guys who have different strategies on podcasting. I love syndication for a couple of reasons, and I don't like it for a couple of reasons. So there's pros and cons to every strategy. It allows you to scale. It allows you to use other people's money. It allows you to really focus on the underwriting aspect of it. You need to be diligent because you're getting money from investors. The flip side is I don't like taking money from people, because especially family members, because it puts a little pressure. And sometimes, something doesn't work out right. I don't want to lose that friendship or that family member. So that is probably one of the reasons why we didn't start in the beginning. And the second reason I think is it's more of a short-term kind of strategy where I don't want to call it a glorified fix and flip, but it's one of those where after 3 to 5 years, you need to somehow return the capital to investors, whether it's, usually through a sale. If not, you probably have to refinance the property if you're fortunate. So we like to buy and hold for long term. And then if property appreciates a lot, let's sell. But if not, we like to hold. So that's one of the big differences that I struggle with syndication. Although we're doing the syndication, it looks like it's got a lot of meat on the bone. Hopefully after a couple of years, we can refinance and continue to hold it.